Good evening to everyone. Today I am going to deal with the subject that is developmental biology. What do you mean by developmental biology? What does it do? When does it occur? What is the use of it? And what is that? When it is applicable to the living organisms? At what time? We shall know this all. Developmental biology is one of the branch of biology that deals with the study of the physiological activities of certain organs that which occur during particular period in living organisms is known as developmental biology. What might be those physiological activities? Those physiological activities might be such as embryogenesis, organogenesis, etc. Those all regeneration, those all may be. And next, let us discuss about sex determination in animals. How can we determine sex in animals? How can we know that one is male or other is female? How can we know? On what basis can we know? Let us discuss briefly about them. A sex determination is nothing but biological phenomena which occurs in organism to determine the sex based on the characteristics. In this, when the offspring can be produced by the combination of two members, that is male and female. When the combination of both of them occurs, then it results in an offspring. That offspring based on the chromosomal structure can determine that the male or female. In this way, there are two types of sex determination. Sex determination is one of the type, that is primary sex determination. Second one is secondary sex determination. Let us know about primary sex determination. What do you mean by sex determination? What do you mean by primary sex determination? Primary sex determination, it is nothing but involvement and formation of ovaries or testes from the gonads that during particular period. This is known as primary sex determination. Primary sex determination is nothing but which is a biological phenomena that which has ability to produce ovaries or testes during certain period from the gonad. It is known as primary sex determination. Primary sex determination can be known by the presence of two types of phenotypes, male phenotype or female phenotype. In these two, any of these two, one of the phenotype may occur that influences them to grow that offspring as their characteristics to imprint them. And next, mechanism of primary determination. Let us know what is the mechanism of primary sex determination. Primary sex determination is one of the method that helps in determining one is male and one is female based on the characteristics. Male consists of an XY chromosome. Female consists of an XX chromosome. Ovum, which is the product of the female, consists of an X chromosome, and sperm, which consists of one X chromosome, other Y chromosome. In this, it plays a major role. If you see in this female housefly, in this both are X chromosomes. In male, if you see, one is X chromosome, other is Y chromosome. This result in that can be indicated that is male organism, and this this is a female organism. Then these ovaries are formed from primordial cells. Let us discuss briefly about this all. This is the main characteristic features where the chromosomes determines the sexual characteristics in an organism. That sexual characteristic in an organism can be determined based on the genetic combination such as chromosomes. Where the chromosomes contain two X chromosomes, then it produces a female. Where the chromosome contains only one X chromosome and other Y chromosome, then it is known as male. Let us discuss now about secondary sex determination. What do you mean by secondary sex determination? Secondary sex determination is similar to the primary sex determination, but here in addition to the action of hormones, then it resultant to form only one, that might be a male or female phenotype. Let us discuss mechanism of secondary sex determination. In this secondary sex determination, from these gonads either male testes grows or female ovaries grows. Either one of them only will be produced by the action of hormones. What are those hormones? Let us know. If X chromosome is present, then it resulted to form offspring is female. In this, it consists by the action of hormone, that is estrogen, and Mullerian duct. Mullerian duct that which helps in the formation of the ovaries. That then it results to form an ovaries itself. In this, if the Y chromosome is present, test is formed by the action of two hormones, that is anti-Mullerian duct, which prevents the formation of ovaries and it resultant to form the formation of testes. Testosterone hormone, which is commonly present in male. Thus, the body has female phenotype. That is nothing but it consists of an Mullerian duct hormone, estrogen hormone that indicates the female. If these two hormones are consisting of that female phenotype, unless the male secretes two hormones, until then the phenotype will be male. When the male secretes a hormone, then it results to form two hormones. Those are anti-Mullerian duct hormone, testosterone hormone. I hope you all understood this concept, and please subscribe my channel.